guys, I'm Anita, back with another video. Today I want to share with you my March TBR. Today that's all I can manage because I'm super tired, but we have March coming around the corner, so I wanted to have this up, this filmed and ready for you over the next week. We'll see if that's the only thing that comes up this week. It might be. I didn't post anything last week, and I don't think I posted anything the week before that either, except the vlog, I think. So I'm sorry about that, but it has been very, very hectic, and yeah, lots of work and lots of gymnastic stuff in the weekend, and yeah, so lots of things to do, but not a lot of time to actually do anything like that. But yeah, so I wanted to do a quick video talking about the reading plans for March. I can't believe we're already in March, but that's where we're at. So in March we are back with my Harlequin project. I had a break from that in February. Now we are going to dig into the special edition line this month category. That means I have to read 3 books for that. And the 3 books that I'm going to be reading is Her Texas New Year's Wish by Michelle Mayer. I don't know, I feel like that might be a New Year book, so it sounds like that, at least like a holiday book, but it's fine. We have Texas Wedding by Nancy Roberts Thompson, and then we have Home to Wickham Falls by Rochelle Ehlers. So very excited to read the special edition books. I think, I have a feeling it might be one of those that I'm going to be really enjoying. We'll see. I have been wrong about that in the past, but I have high hopes for this one because I feel like it has some of the charm from the heartwarming line, but without it being but with probably a little bit more steam. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. Then I have some other things that I'm working on. We have the Stacking the Series, so let's start out with those books. I am reading Seduction in Death by J.D. Robb. This is the next book in the In Death series. I think it's book 13. Looking forward to this one a lot. I really enjoy the In Death books, so can't wait to dig back into that series and read this one. Then we have Pipe Dreams by Serena Bowen. This is book 3 in the Brooklyn Bruiser series. This is a hockey sports romance thing. Then we have Wild Man Creek by Robin Carr. This is the next one in the Virgin River series. I think it's book 12. And the most recent one wasn't that bad, so I'm more hopeful for the next coming books. Hopefully they will keep being in this level and I won't be super disappointed with it. Then we have A Call for Kelp by Brie Baker. Brie Baker is also Julianne Lindsay. This is the Seaside Cafe Mystery book 4, I think. Really enjoy this mystery series, so very much looking forward to getting back into that series. And then the final one is also another cozy mystery, and that is Yeast of Eden by Sarah Fox. This is book 4, I think. This is called Pancake House Mystery, I think. So those are my Stacking the Series book. Then I have some other things that I want to do, and I realized I've forgotten to add in the book. But let's talk about the for certain things, and then I'll see if I can figure out what the last thing is gonna be. Obviously I'm still working on winter. I don't know when I start this, how far I'm in, when we start March, how far I'm into this. But I have this, I read up to page 216, 15. So I have about, I'm about a quarter of the way through this book. But I don't know how much I'm going to be reading over the next coming days. I have some busy days, but I will be reading something now. And I will be reading something this evening if I can stay awake for that. And then I am hopefully going to be reading something on Tuesday. I don't think I'm going to read anything tomorrow because it's going to be a good long day. But on Tuesday I might actually get some reading in as well. So that depends a lot how far I get into that. But it's very easy reading. And whatever else I have left for this, I will read that, the remainder in March. Then I have a buddy read with Shannon from the Shannon Riddler. We are buddy reading the Dark Hunter books. This is Sword of Darkness. This is part of the Lords of Avalon sub-series, and this is by Kinley McGregor. It is actually Sherilyn Kenyon, but this is historical set, Arthurian legend kind of thing. But both of us have really not been enjoying this one, so we are sort of trying to plow through this one so we can get to the next ones, because we have really enjoyed some of the Dark Hunter books. We just need to get through it, and we have about 160 pages or something like that, maybe just 130 maybe. so it shouldn't be a problem. But 347 is sort of the last page from the epilogue, and I'm on page 231. So 110 pages, 115 pages is probably where we're at with the remainder. We will dig into this remainder of this whenever that fits in. I don't know. It might be later in the month for me, because I think I want to start out with the Harlequin books, but we'll see. Last and finally, of my physical books, I want to reread some of my favorite series, and this month I'm rereading a Terry Pratchett book. I'm starting in on the Death sub-series, because I feel like that was 5 books and that fits really well with the number of books for a year kind of thing, with the other series in between. And the first one of that is Mort, and this is basically, it's about first in sub-series Death. I mentioned that from this world, and this is following Mort, who is a young boy. He is like, I feel like he's like about 12, 10, 11, 12 ish, and he seeks out to become an apprentice of something, but he doesn't really feel like he fits in anywhere. He doesn't really know what to do. But Death is sort of in a midlife crisis kind of thing, and wants an apprentice, so Mort becomes Death's apprentice, and it's a lot of fun. Really looking forward to rereading this. This is the first 5-star read that I had of Terry Pratchett, so I have very high hopes for this one. It's one of my favorite Terry Pratchett books of all time, so can't wait. Looking forward to this. Yeah. Hello friends, I am back now. I've checked things up, other things, and the buzzword for March is secrets, and so that is going to so I had to find a book that fit with that. And it was a little bit difficult, but I ended up going with The Serpent's Secret by Kiran Mala. No, that is the serious name. That is the first book in the Kiran Mala and the Kingdom Beyond. The author is called Sayantani Dasgupta, I think. So yeah, I've had this on my TBR since I think 2017, so it's good time for me to get around to this one. It's a middle grade, and I don't know, it looks like it will have some cool mythology stuff going. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I really enjoy middle grade fantasy sometimes, so I will have a blast listening to this one in audio form. So yeah, and finally, if I end up having some extra time to read this month, I want to read Lost in the Moment and Found by Shauna Maguire, the most recent book in the Wayward Children series. I read one of these books every year, and I recently hauled it in, got it in the mail, so now I'm ready to pick it up, and have been wanting to find a reason to read it, so I might find time to it this month, we'll see. I do have a lot of things on my plate for the month, but I also do have one whole week off from work, so I might be able to get a lot of reading in on those days. We'll see. But yeah, those are all my plans for March. I was about to say February. But yeah, those were all of the plans for March. What plans do you have for March? I will really look forward to hearing your plans and what books you're planning on picking up. I'm planning on participating in some of the readathons that's going on. I know there's March Mystery Madness. There's sometimes we have middle grade March as well. I haven't really checked out how that's going, but I'm not really participating in any readathons in that way. So, but I do have books that fits for both. So we'll see. Yeah, this is everything I have for you today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.